This shot is impossible.
Then watch me make it.
In the dim light of a makeshift command post on the outskirts of a dusty Texas border town, the air was thick with tension. The old warehouse, repurposed as a forward base for a joint task force operation, hummed with the low drone of generators and the occasional crackle of radios. Maps of the Rio Grande Valley sprawled across a rickety table, marked with red pins indicating cartel strongholds. Outside, the night wind whispered through the mesquite bushes, carrying the faint scent of creosote and distant gunfire. Inside, 5 seasoned marksmen stood in silence, their eyes fixed on a blurry surveillance photo projected on the wall, a man stepping out of an armored pickup truck, flanked by guards. "This is our guy," Captain Harlan Brooks said, his voice gravelly from years of barking orders in the field. "Enrique Valdez, head of the Los Zetas splinter group. He's responsible for flooding our streets with fentanyl, killing thousands of Americans every year. High-priority target. He'll be exposed for less than 8 seconds tomorrow before ducking into that fortified compound in Eagle Pass." The men leaned closer, squinting at the details. Eagle Pass wasn't just risky, it was a death trap. Narrow alleys lined with sniper nests, overlapping fields of fire from cartel lookouts, and civilians caught in the crossfire. Valdez wouldn't linger. He'd move quick, shielded by his entourage and concrete barriers. The real challenge: he'd only be visible for a heartbeat before vanishing into a bunker that could withstand a drone strike. Sergeant Mike Donovan, the team's top shooter with 2 tours in Iraq under his belt, rubbed his stubbled chin and whistled softly. "Over 1.5 miles away," he muttered, tracing the terrain on the map. "Winds off the river are brutal, swirling like a tornado in those canyons." He pointed to a chain-link fence topped with razor wire. "And that barrier slices our sight line to maybe 4 seconds. 4 seconds if we're lucky and already dialed in." Corporal Jake Larson snorted. "You'd need to be a wizard to pull that off." Captain Brooks didn't crack a smile. "This comes straight from the top DEA and Homeland Security brass. Valdez doesn't make it inside that compound alive." The room fell quiet, save for the rustle of papers and the distant howl of a coyote. These men had faced impossible odds before: bad intel, shifting targets, shots that pushed the limits of human precision. But this felt like a setup for failure. Finally, Donovan spoke up. "With all due respect, sir, it's not doable. Not in that window. Miss, and we light up the whole border cartel reinforcements swarming before we can pull out." Brooks' eyes hardened, unyielding. "That's why we're bringing in outside help." Before anyone could question it, the warehouse door creaked open. A gust of cool night air rushed in, and with it, a figure they didn't recognize. She was tall and wiry, dressed in plain tactical Gurno badges, no patches, just a faded baseball cap and a nondescript gun case slung over her shoulder. She didn't speak, didn't nod in acknowledgement. Her gaze swept the table once, absorbing the maps, wind data, and photos. Then she set her case down with a soft thud. The atmosphere shifted. 5 pairs of eyes sized her up, skepticism etching their faces. She looked mid-30s, poised but not showy, moving with an economy that screamed experience. Brooks cleared his throat. "Gentlemen, meet. Well, she's here to handle the primary shot." "Handle?" Larson arched a brow. "Sir, unless that's a laser beam in there, I don't see how." "Enough," Brooks cut in. "She's the expert they sent. The best." The claim hung in the air like smoke from a spent cartridge. The best? In the tight-knit world of special ops snipers, word traveled fast. You knew the legends, the guys who dropped Taliban warlords from a mile out in Afghanistan. This woman? She wasn't on anyone's radar. Donovan folded his arms. "No offense, ma'am, but this is beyond limits. Human ones." She ignored him, unlatching her case. They expected a standard M110 or maybe a heavy .50 cal. What emerged was something else, sleek, obsidian black, every component precision engineered, like it was forged in a lab rather than an armory. She assembled it methodically, barrel seating perfectly, scope clicking into place, bipod unfolding without a hitch. Larson whispered to Donovan, "She's not even glancing at the maps now." "She already did," Donovan replied. "Probably got it all up here." When done, she placed the rifle on the table, its barrel absorbing the faint light. From her pocket came a worn leather notebook, pages crammed with figures, trajectory arcs, humidity adjustments, all in neat script. She looked at Donovan. "What's the drop on your .300 Win Mag at 1,800 yards with a 15-knot crosswind?" He blinked, then answered. "Around 6 yards, roughly." Her mouth twitched, not quite a grin. "Too high. You'd miss by a foot." He walks. The room stilled. She snapped the notebook shut and disassembled the rifle, as if the discussion was over. Brooks nodded. "She's taking point. You provide overwatch." Doubts flickered across faces, but no one argued. Who was she? And why did Command believe she could succeed where they couldn't? Outside, the border night buzzed with unseen threats, drones humming overhead, distant headlights from patrol vehicles. Tomorrow, the op would launch, and like it or not, she was their wild card. The next evening, in the team's prep area, an old storage room stacked with ammo crates and folding cots, the men geared up under fluorescent lights. The clink of bolts and the wipe of lenses filled the space. She sat apart, her case open, working on her rifle with laser focus. No name tape, no unit insignia. She blended into the shadows like a ghost. Larson, ever the talker, called out. "Most folks say hello before jumping into a hot zone. Team thing, you know." No reply. She fitted the barrel seamlessly. He glanced at Donovan. "What? She deaf or just above us?" Donovan shot him a glare. "Ease up." But curiosity won. "Where'd you train? Rangers? SEALs?" "Here and there," she said flatly, locking the barrel. "Vague much?" Donovan pressed. "FBI? Private contractor." Click the scope mounted. Staff Sergeant Tom Reynolds chuckled. "Bet she's NSA. They love the Enigma routine." She spared him a glance, then resumed tweaking the optics. Her rifle was a marvel. Elongated barrel with integrated suppressor, no logos, contours screaming custom work. She adjusted the eye relief precisely, dialing in clicks that seemed pre-calculated. Larson piped up. "No spotter? Gonna wing it with fairy dust." Her voice cut through, even and sharp. "Don't need one." Donovan leaned in. "Nobody solos a shot like this. Not with the range and gusts." Her hands never paused. "Range and gusts aren't the issue. Variables are. A spotter adds delay, another heartbeat. I cut them out." Reynolds whistled. "So you read wind, mirages, track the mark, and squeeze all alone?" A nod. The room quieted. Even doubters sensed she'd walked this path before. Donovan noticed her kit. Custom ammo, no standard issue anything. "That rifle where from?" "Built it," she said. Reynolds echoed. "You built it?" She shrugged. "Over time. Fixed every flaw. Balance, recoil, heat warp, vibrations." Larson laughed nervously. "And the bullets?" "Bake 'em yourself." "Yes." That silenced him. They returned to their gear, but eyes drifted her way. She opened her notebook, scribbling equations, wind vectors, thermal gradients, even barometric tweaks for river humidity. Donovan couldn't hold back. "What's all that?" She met his gaze. "Insurance." "For what?" "That tomorrow, you'll witness the unwitnessable." She packed up and left, leaving them in stunned quiet. Reynolds spoke first. "She's nuts." Or exactly what they claim. Donovan didn't reply, replaying her steady hands, her unflinching eyes. She wasn't like any operator he'd known. Tomorrow would reveal if she was a miracle or a mistake. Pre-dawn chill gripped the borderlands, the Rio Grande a dark ribbon under starry skies. The team ghosted into position like phantoms, weaving through scrub brush and abandoned shacks. Plan for shooters on elevated spots, rooftops, and water towers, forming a kill zone on the alley gap where Valdez would appear. But she veered off early, heading down a littered side street, case in hand. Donovan's radio crackled. "You're off course." Silence. "Assigned perch is Tower 7, good height, 1.6 clicks out. No clear shot from ground level." Still nothing. Larson griped. "Thinks she's exempt from plans." Through binos, they watched her slip into a crumbling adobe house. Walls pocked with bullet holes, roof half-caved. Donovan radioed sharper. "That's junk position. Obstructed view, no elevation. You'll fire through debris." Mid-sentence, she vanished inside. On the second floor, she found her spot, a shattered window with twisted rebar framing a sliver of view. Most would have bailed, the angle sucked, visibility pinched. But she saw opportunity, a heat haze from a nearby generator exhaust, steady and exploitable to cloak her shot. She assembled swiftly, then consulted her notebook, tweaking numbers. From his tower, Donovan scoped her. Not even on the gun yet. Reynolds prone beside him. Waiting for wind? Or crazy? Her voice finally. Wind set. Locking. Quiet again. Prone behind the rifle. Cheek to stock. She framed the alley sliver. Valdez's path. 2.4 seconds exposed. Not aiming center mass, she targeted where his stride would meet her bullet's arc, accounting for subsonic lag. Team fidgeted. Subsonic at this range? Madness, Reynolds whispered. Donovan watched her. Micro-adjusts, sling tension perfect. Not cocky controlled. Leader's voice. All confirm ready. Affirmatives rolled in. Hers last. Ready. Stand by. Target inbound. 75 seconds. The border stirred. A vendor cart creaking, a dog barking. Through her scope, she tracked air distortions, wind tells, density layers. Target neared. Donovan's heart raced. His window gave 3 seconds, hers less. Leader, mark in 45. She exhaled, body statue still. Finger poised. 3, 2, 1. Valdez stepped into view. Time stretched. Crosshairs danced faintly with her pulse, but her mind led. Path plotted, trigger time to heartbeat dip. She didn't fire yet. The world held breath. Air heavy with river mist and diesel, rooftops silent save for wind on mics. Scopes trembled with pulses. Valdez emerged, head, shoulders in the gap. SUV idled behind, guards alert. For the team, prime moment. But she held. Leader, take it. Nothing. Donovan's finger tightened, then Valdez jerked, eyes bulging, knees folding. He crumpled gracefully, no blood spray, no sound. Guards panicked, scanning wildly. No crack, no flash. Down, Reynolds breathed. Repeat, down. No shooter seen. Leader, was that you? Team breathed heavy, minds reeling. She was already breaking down, safety on, parts stowed efficiently. Donovan watched methodical, no rush. Guards pointed randomly, none at her ruin. Leader, exfil now. Donovan descended, alleys blurring. At rendezvous, she waited, case light in hand, posture relaxed. Explain, he demanded. She glanced. Job's done. Not enough. Team arrived, glances loaded. What rifle drops a man silently? As the armored SUV revved, Donovan noted her case feather light, materials exotic. Ride back, silence broken by Reynolds. That wasn't just good. That was preparation, she said. Leader, debrief at base. Donovan knew no report would cover this. She'd shattered sniper rules. For a frozen instant, scopes held. Valdez stepped, then buckled like strings cut. No boom, no crack. Just quiet. Leader, hold. He's down. What just? Not me. A shooter whispered. Unease rippled. No other teams reported. At 1.6 miles, silent fall defied logic. Eyes on her position unseen. Leader, confirm, was that you? Pause. Her voice, eliminated. Packing. No fanfare. Withdrawal. Gear stowed, no banter. Tension thick. At meetup, she approached, case slung, face blank. Leader, how? She stopped. You don't need to. Kept walking. In the SUV, dim lights, youngest shooter. Never seen that. Not silent, not far. Her gaze halted him, certainty, not anger. Back at base, Intel replayed drone feed. Valdez up, then down. No impact visible. Too perfect, Intel said. Room pondered, death too clean. Later, Leader found her cleaning in the motor pool. Rifle, custom action, massive suppressor, alien dials. Not the secrets, just name it. Won't find it listed. Gone by dawn. Report, confirmed kill. Shooter classified. Whispers grew, impossible shot, unanswered how. Debrief room sweltered, fan whirring. Team agitated, success marred by mystery. Captain Brooks, what happened? She peeled gloves slowly. Want truth? Yes. My men deserve it. Deep breath. No crack because subsonic round shan loaded, no sonic boom. Suppressor advanced, silent. Young shooter, subsonic drops fast at range. Faint smile. For most. I engineered bullets, profiles, charges perfected. Predict environment like breathing. Veteran spotter. Calculated in head. Felt it. Studied winds 2 days. Shifts every 19 minutes. Updrafts off riverbank. Density from shade-sun mix. Computer take forever. Exactly winds change. Live it. Brooks rifle. Custom. Lapped barrel. Titanium baffles. No flash. Vibration damped. Spotter whistled. Hit moving at 1.6 miles. Silent solo. Nod. Skepticism faded to respect. Brooks, why not standard? Louder, simpler. Her eyes steeled. Sometimes silence matters. Noise invites revenge. He falls mysteriously guards paranoia, cartel fractures. Fear works. Logic chilled, but rang true in shadow wars. Spotter. 20 years in, thought I'd seen all. You're rewriting. Amusement flickered. She stood. Report. Neutralized, no compromise. Left, men staring. Explanation partial, deeper truths classified. Another target awaited. Team huddled around laptops, digging her alias, Falcon, through databases. Nothing. Off books, youngest said. Veteran. Heard rumors. Female ghost sniper, custom gear, turns down DevGru jobs. Leader bypass channels, found redacted memo. Operative redacted unofficial. No logs. Deniability. Code, Hawk. Explain mystery, not why her. Talk spread, experimental tech. Luck. Those who saw knew. Skill. Secure call. Stop digging. She's ours, not yours. Line dead. Leader understood. Impossible for most, routine for her. Chill dawn. Team at gate. She shouldered case. Leader, stay for wrap-up? Not my scene. No one's done that. Just the job. Team watched. Questions unasked. Name. Faint smile. Doesn't matter. Shot does. Truck, door shut. Convoy faded into horizon. Log. No trace. Encrypted note. Success. No pursuit. Signed H. Leader recalled rumor. Hawk. Unseen shooter. Team carried her image. Window silhouette. Steady. Calculating beyond mortal. No medals, just reality bent.